was laughing at our time in Canberra. We've gone to Canberra the last week twice. We went on, when did we go? I think it was last week we went, and then we just went also on the weekend. And it's just laughing how chaotic it was for us, not generally there. We're literally just this is the essence of a little bit of my family and a little bit of my older brother, and I guess myself, which is kind of organized chaos, where like just he was just like, okay, we're going to Canberra, and I'm like, I'm just in the sauna, and that was on Friday afternoon or late afternoon, and I'm literally just throwing stuff in a bag, and he's here, and then I was looking at a car to buy a car. I'm like inspecting the car, and then he's like, we're going, I'm like getting back here, jumping in the car, there's just stuff everywhere. Found a sleeping bag. We got to we had to pick up a friend. We couldn't find where she was down south near Wollongong. We got to the camp at about 11 o'clock at night. There's people who are like welcoming us on the street, all these flags, these beautiful Australian people from just all walks of life cheering as you come in. It's just something I've never ever seen before. Like the upliftment, the love and the positive vibes. People like standing on the side of the road at 11 o'clock at night cheering because you've come to Canberra. That was, I think, one of the moments that I'm going to remember my whole life. When do you ever get that ovation? When you drive into like a town or a caravan park, it felt actually overwhelming. And then we set up the tent at midnight. We're like trying to put the pegs in the ground, and we're trying to and then it started raining. We got into bed at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then on Saturday we all got up and we're all chopping fruit on the back of the ute. It was so just random and kind of wild, but it just worked, and it was so healing. We also bumped into a friend. He's actually from Europe, and he's like, I just love the Aussie way. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, it's like chaos. Like, it's just so unorganized. It's so just like, she'll be right. But it works. I love it, because he's from Germany, and he's like, this would not happen in Germany. It would be so regimented and like so, like someone ticking off a checklist. But and then I looked around at our my brother's car, and there's like socks flying around, there's like clothes over there's a tent hanging out of the we're eating a mango at the back of the car for breakfast before we went to the rally. And I just was like, I freaking love this. If anyone's feeling me, I love this Aussie spirit of just rawness, wildness, you could say. I guess it's because we live on the land that's very rugged, that's very raw. It's freaking wild out there. There's foxes trying to eat our duck. There's black snakes in there. We've seen them that will kill you if they bite you. There's funnels. There's the most deadly animals. There's rocky terrain here. We go walking in our retreats. It's a real wild country, and I really feel that's obviously within the humans that live here, within the culture. And I really was able to tap into that earth essence, that raw essence of what the average general Aussie bulk of Australians, of what we are. And it was really like a coming home for me. We do all these practices to come home, but there's something about community for us to heal and come home. This salve of people just hanging out because they want a better life. They believe in whatever they believe in. There was everyone from all walks of life, from men and women, kids, like young, the elder, like retired people, farmers, truckers, a lot of psychologists, nurses, doctors, police that have left a whole range of us who have just this underlying connection of unity and just getting each other, of just like, no, we want what's right, you know, we want the light to win. And anyhow, just laughing about the the randomness that it all is and was, but how it's like it just flowed the whole. Actually, my older brother said that it just flowed the whole time. It just flowed amongst the chaos of like not planning, just throwing our stuff together Friday night, going down, you know, of real. And that's such a beautiful thing to observe, I feel, to just go with the flow. So if you can get down there Saturday, be sure it's going to be huge. There's reports of hundreds of thousands, if not 500,000 of people, so unprecedented going on. And if you totally cannot, you know, share it and just send love to all of us who are going down there, that we will be protected and that we will sail through with the outcome that we are asking for. So with that, we're going to rub our hands together and we're going to get into our practice today. We're getting lots of beautiful love. Wow, Laura's saying, I love being an Aussie. Yeah, Laura, I feel you. I feel you for the first time in my life. Really, you know, a lot of us, my whole family's from England. I've traveled a lot. So I was always like kind of confused. Who am I? Am I English? Am I Australian? I'm over in India a lot. Like, you know, what is, but I really feel this essence connection to the Aussie energy, Aussie culture, and it's so beautiful. It's so raw and real and down to earth. You know, the like we met a couple who were, you know, 70-old with, they brought their dogs down. They had 2 dogs. One looked like a big sheep and one looked like a little sheep. And they actually have a lot of sheep, and they had this huge big bus thing that they drove. You know, gorgeous people, just so beautiful, and they're just there for Australia, for the children, to end the mandates, and it's just, people just want to connect, you know, people just want to hang out and just have a laugh, and it's crucial that that's in our society. And you know, really, if you haven't socialized a lot recently, you know, I really believe that will heal you, that will give you energy, that will just adorn your spirit with so much healing, that will make you feel so happy, that'll make you feel so, like, really. So get connected, get down there if you can. Let's tune in with Om Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. Inhale. Om. Inhale. So you're going to pull your sexual energy up. You're going to raise yourself up, elevate your mood, elevate your thoughts by squeezing your belly, your pelvic floor, in and up, look up. And slowly release the locks, that breath, the hands down. Feel the aura expand. Feel yourself taking up more space. Inhale, where your energy field's growing, getting bigger. Exhale. Okay, let's start warming our body up. Shoulder shrugs. Move them up and down. Breathe through the nose. Focus with the third eye. Relax your face. It's kind of effortless. You know, I was at my desk, was it yesterday? Just started to do shoulder shrugs because I felt like that stuck, stiff feeling, a little bit of pressure on my shoulders, and it shifted a lot. I got a peppermint oil and just started doing this. Also at the rally, I started just doing some yoga. My lower back was hurting. We're on our legs, we're on our feet. I don't know how the older generation do it. They're bloody tough people. So my lower back was hurting because I was on my feet, you know, since early morning, walking all around the campsite. We walked to rally, we walked to Parliament. It was a lot, and a lot of standing, a lot of doing social media. It was a lot of work going on that I was, so fair enough that I felt a little tired from it. So I just started to do some yoga. I was forward folding, I was doing shoulder shrugs, I was doing breath of fire, I was squatting, and it really got me through the day. And I was up till late at night after the rally. So, you know, these tools just, they work. They move your energy, they recharge you. And it's cool if people feel your energy. Like a lot of people say, your voice when I'm leaving voice messages to people about retreats, and they're asking about retreats. A lot of them just book very fast. They hear my voice and they just say like, "Oh, I just feel better." You know, I just feel calm. Your voice is very calm, and I'm not trying to put on some calm voice. Sometimes I'm like just in work mode, and it's all the mantras, it's the breath, it's me, it's us doing this now. And I never used to get that. No one used to say that before I started practicing this. No one would ever say that to me, actually. So you can have that too. You feel like, you know, you talk, it sounds stressed out, you feel stressed out, you sound like crackly. You just want to recondition your whole system with these tools. Inhale, squeeze shoulders. And exhale. Now let's do some beautiful Sufi grinds. So move your hips in big circles. I'm going to end this now. If you do want to join us, just click the link below. So Sufi grinds. So big circles. Inhale as you go forward. Exhale back. Relax the jaw, straight through the eyes. You should be able to see you breathing through that nose. So shut your mouth and let that nose just breathe. Yeah, relax your shoulders. Really good one to get your energy flowing. Change the circle direction. Close down your eyes, soften your face. To change the circle direction, go the other way. Just go the other way. Expanding as you deepen it, please breathe deeper now. Do a couple more. Exhale. Bring your left foot into the groin. Grab your toe with the right arm. Bend over and then inhale up. Open. Breathe deep. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. This is such a good one to get all the lungs opened up. Really feel the lungs open when you stretch open and breathe. It's very liberating, this one. Breathe deeply through the nose. Close the mouth. Breathe through the nose. Inhale up. Exhale down. Change legs. Grab that left toe. Reach down. Flex that left foot. Inhale up. Exhale down. Make sure you're flexing the foot. Flex that foot to stretch the back of the leg. You should be able to feel it better now. Hands are flat and wide. Big toes touch. Stick your butt out. Inhale into the heart. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale into the heart. Look through the brow point, the third eye. Exhale. Keep going and start chanting Sat Nam as you inhale, Sat as Nam as you exhale in your mind, not out loud, just chant it in your mind. Hands on your thighs. Just move forward. Inhale into the heart. Pull the shoulders back. Flex forward. Exhale. Shoulders come forward. Inhale. Exhale. So what you want to do here is totally be relaxed. Keep your head level. Don't move the head. Keep the head stable. Just move the spine. Relax the jaw. Close the eyes. Focus at the brow point and chant Sat Nam, Sat Nam as you breathe in the mind. Chant in the mind.
Body
anger, bring the hand, thumb into the under pinky mound, fingers over, breath of fire through the mouth. Get the fire moving through you. Feel angry, feel really annoyed. Let it bubble up and let yourself clear it out. Focus there. Feel that rage, that fury, that fire building up. Let yourself feel it now. Press it. Let yourself release that. Inhale, interlace your hands, reach up. Stretch up, pull up. Cannon breath. 2 more, inhale. Squeeze the lungs to cup. Get bigger, expand, take up more space. Feel yourself opening up to the world, growing, becoming more deeper, more multi-dimensional, more fluid and flexible, more able to adapt to situations and not react, to respond. Breathe deeply. Okay, we're going to work on our pituitary gland. That's the master gland. That's the thing that it's in the middle of your brain, and it's like the light bulb inside of you for higher consciousness, for intuition, for right decision making, for superpowers that are subtle, that you can't really measure. This is what we're doing in all of this. We're awakening the pituitary, this gland in the middle of the brain, because it's like the master switch. If you think about like a computer and you've got like the motherboard, like the central operating system, and there's probably like the main chip in the middle, that's like the gland in the middle of our brain. And a lot of us, it's been numbed, it's been calcified, it's intoxified by the water, by the food at the supermarket, by the air we breathe, by so many toxins. A lot of people are asleep. You know, they can't think outside of just the 3D reality. They don't have any intuition. They don't have any BS radar about anyone that's any propaganda. They just accept things. They don't have any truth radar. So we just keep waking it up in this. That's what we're going to focus on right now. And you'll find on this journey, you'll just be like, your sensitivity will be getting just so superpower charged. That's why we've got to keep protecting ourselves as well, building the aura so that we're so sensitive. We know what the person wants from us. We know even what they're about before we even meet them. We know so much, but also we're very protected. The aura is super built up so that it can't penetrate into you, all of the negativity, because the negativity on the planet is unprecedented. So let's come into a front lunge. Bring the right leg and just lunge with the left toe is just flat on the floor. So you're lunging. You're going to lunge. Right foot flat on the floor, left leg's back. Hands are on the floor for balance. Just arch the head back. And hold the position. Breathe deep and slow for a minute through the nose. Long, deep breath. Feel the opening in the left hip flexor. Try and have that head back a little bit. Open the glands of the throat. Breathe deep. Through the nose. Stretch, rest. So from this position, just bring the right knee down to the floor and bend the torso and rest it over the thigh. You're just going to rest. You're just bending. It's not a pigeon. You're just, that's it. You're just bending the knee and resting over that. You're bringing your hands down, backwards actually. Forehead on the ground. Left leg's all the way back. Straight. Rest the arms by your side, palms up. Breathe slowly and deeply. for a few minutes. Just stretch your legs out. Nice little stretch in the back of the legs. Now let's come to the same pose. So bring that left leg, lunge it forward. Right foot straight. Right foot toes are touching the mat. Front of the toes. Head back. Breathe deep. Forehead to floor, hands back, breathe deep. Relax. Keep the breath moving deeply. Do a very easy pose, just a forward bend. So bring your feet hip width apart, and you're just gonna bend down. Feet, make sure the toes are open. So make sure the feet are forward, they're not out to the side if you can help that. I mean, you know, I know that you're modifying Emma, but everyone else, the normal pose is feet are straight forward, 2/5 widths apart from each other, and just bend over. You're just stretching the lower back and all the back of the legs. Bring the weight into the toes. So instead of kind of hovering back into the heels, move a little bit forward, bend a little bit forward so that the weight's in the toes. And just bring your hands flat on the floor. Or if you can't do that, bring the fingertips to touch the floor. Shake the head to release your neck. And just and like stick your butt out a little bit. You're gonna feel if you poke your buttocks out, you feel more of a stretch. You might want to just do that and then relax. And really breathe nice and deep through that nose, okay?
Absai hawa Sacheda Sachadua Absai hawa Sacheda Sachadua Absai hawa Sacheda Sachadua Absai hawa Sacheda Sachadua
Gently come out of it. So just gently bend your knees and gently move your hands up your legs. Curl the spine up, chins in, heads relaxed. I'm standing. I'm going to stand up. Just get the hips. Just move the hips a little bit. Feels like my lower back needs to be moved around a little bit, a little stiff. Alrighty, we're going to stand up and do ego eradicator. The hands are at 60 degrees, at 30 degrees, not 60. So when we're sitting, they're normally here. When we're standing, they're a little bit further out to the side. Bring the fingers into the palms, okay? Thumbs up. Breath of fire. Emma, just do long, deep breath. Have your feet flat on the floor, toes spread out, legs are straight, arms are straight, shoulders relaxed, chin in, heart open, breathe twice a second through the nose. Feel like a warrior. Feel like you are an earth warrior here to share your soul, to stand strong and not react, to keep your heart open no matter what. Move that energy through your body, through your mind, through your soul. Receive the healing. Pump the belly twice a second. Look through the third eye.
Leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin,
30 seconds.
leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, leg spin, no, oh, leg spin,
Inhale, reach the arms up. Stretch up. Squeeze up. Exhale, squeeze down. I'm into triangle pose now, which is called downward dog as well. Come onto your knees. Open your hands wide. You have to open your hands wide. I don't want to see anyone going like that and just kind of, because that'll hurt your wrist. Okay, you don't want to hurt your wrist. Open the hands. Flat on the floor, besides the mat. focus at your thumb and your index finger. That's where you want to put a bit of pressure there. You press the thumb and index finger into the mat, and then you tuck your toes and bring the hips up. You can walk your feet, shake your head, and then have your feet hip width apart. That's 2 fist widths apart. Press your hands forward and press your feet back. Shake your head and then let it hang. Tilt your hips to the sky. Straighten your legs. Tear your mat apart. You're trying to rip your mat apart, which will open your body up. Okay? Breathe deep through the nose. Deep breathing. Relax. Stretch by tearing the mat apart. Hands press forward, feet press back, heels to the floor. Press your hands to the floor and raise up. Try and have your feet together, like your heels together. That may be a bit challenging. Heads up, long deep breath. Feel the energy rising now into this unstruck chord, which is the heart area. You want to feel it moving from the lower centers up into the higher centers, so that you want to just give, you want to connect, you feel connected. You feel the love, you feel compassion. Deep breath through the nose.
Let it dust, baby.
clearing your throat. Feel the energy now moving into the throat, through the throat. The energy keep going, moving up through the throat, into the brain. Breathe deeply. Open the lower back, some child's pose. Spread the knees apart, sit on the heels. Bring your forehead to the floor with the palms flat on the ground in front of your knees, just like that. And then rise up, arms come out like this. The arms come out like that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, open yourself up. Exhale. Inhale, breathe through the nose. Feel how expansive you feel now. The energy's all coming right into the higher centers. Open those arms up on that 60-degree angle. Palms are open. The energy's really moving up now. It's elevating you. You're feeling expanded. You're feeling limitless. You're feeling your divinity. Your pineal glands getting activated. You're feeling stronger. Here.
Let it dance, babe. I'm a dance guru. I'm a dance guru. Let it dance, babe. I'm a dance guru. I'm a dance guru. I'm a dance guru.
Connecting to that heels with the knees together. Fingers interlace at the base of your spine. Just interlace your fingers. Come over. Bring the forehead down. Long deep breath. Lift the arms up.
Sahi hawa, sache da sacha dua. Sahi hawa, sache da sacha dua. Sahi hawa, sache da sacha dua. Sahi hawa, sache da sacha dua.
Coming up, cross your legs. Now rub our hands together. Tuning out. Blessing yourself.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light
and exhale and Satnam. Well done, ladies. Especially Emma, well done. My beautiful mama, you're doing so well. You are going so well, honey.
Thank you so much.
I can't, give every single modification. So, but I can see that you can feel your body and you know what's going on with it. So, yeah, well done. If you have any questions, reach out. Have an amazing day, everyone. Drink a lot of water. We're moving a lot of energy. I can feel like I need to drink water, so please do that. Our next class is tomorrow at 5 a.m. for the sadhana. You can come later. You don't have to come at 5 and you'll be let in. So no worries with that. Our next gathering here with the 2-day intensive for women is March, actually the 26th and 27th. It's just been pushed back slightly. The date has been changed. So if you want to join us there and get a super boost transformation, just give me a PM, either virtual pass or physical. Satnam, have an amazing day. Loved it. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.